An important decision in my life was to leave my old career as an engineer and start to study accounting administration in college. I was 17 years old and I had finished school in 2019. The next year, I entered university. I was studying something related to software and computer science, but I decided to desist from the cycle because I realized it wasn't my vocation and created a lot of confusion in myself. Technology and programs management were not what I wanted to focus on in my profession. Maybe as a complement, but not the principal point. So I decided to take a sabbatical year to think better about my decision, about what I'm going to focus on my future as a professional. I made a discovery. I'm really into numbers, especially arithmetic, and to know a bit more about business and entrepreneurship, such as restaurants, clothes stores, and hotels. Some questions I asked myself were how this project works inside and how people control their assets through budgets and financial ratios. That's how I realized I was interested in accounting. And as a consequence, I researched about the career, news, and characteristic of one. Actually, my uncle provided me with a new insight through an interview where he told me more information about accounting. That's how I made a connection between how I want to manage my life and my finances. Also, I discovered I love psychology, but as a hobby, similar to sports journalism. In addition, I made it right to study English on Britannico because I found another interest as a future professor. If I hadn't desisted from engineering faculty, I wouldn't have met my new group of friends, and I would have felt guilty and disappointed for my decision to stay in a place where I cannot be happy. If I hadn't taken the sabbatical year, I might not have learned English well. Nowadays, I often participate in classes because I gained knowledge and its importance. If I hadn't faced some challenges, I wouldn't have learned about my interest in standards and laws related to taxation and its relevance to the society. I could have researched better about all the careers available on the market when I was at school, but I might not have appreciated them.